Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first FSL Live.
where we break down leaderboards, dive into individual portfolios, and cover everything FSL.
My name is Charles.
And I'm Theta Forge. Let's get into it. Roll the intro.
Today, we're going to be covering world rankings, division winners, team spotlights, and some more. Why don't we start with Theta taking us over to the world rankings?
Sure thing, Charles. We'll take a look at the top spot being held by Kaizen Investor for the fourth straight week. Let's dive into his portfolio and see what he's got cooking.
All right, so if we take a look at Kaizen Investor's portfolio, his portfolio is dominated by his top three picks: Palantir, Planet Labs, and a popular retail stock, AMPX. I'm not familiar with this one, Theta.
Me neither, Charles, but it's all the rave of the internet these days. Those are three good picks to have as it carries over 50% of his portfolio. If you take a look over at his world rank history, he's been a top 10 staple as he finished second in his first season, and he's leading the pack of Wolf of Wall Streeters, earning himself a total of 45 points.
Thanks, Theta. If we take a look back at FSL World Rankings and come down, Stocks King is not too far behind Kaizen, just 14 points, and he's in the same division. He's in third place of Wolf of Wall Streeters. Not too far behind Stocks King is newcomer John Pro V1. He's an X-Space legend. We might have to get him on the YouTube soon, Theta.
Yeah, that sounds good, Charles. We'll have to get him on the show. As we head over to Growth Stock Gauntlet, our tightest division race to date, there's only 1% of separation between first and second place, as V the Creator is ahead of Trade Chronicles, with Path of the Dollar on the podium, not too far behind.
Let's dive into Vance the Creator's portfolio. So VRT is actually his only green stock. That was his first pick, worth 19% of his portfolio. So that's what's really carrying him to being the leader of this division. It's very cool to see how valuable your first picks are in drafting.
Yeah, Charles, we'll have to see if that works out for him or if that'll eventually bite him in the butt. If we look at the bottom of this division, we'll find fan favorite Ashton, Invest, and Optioneer. And it's really the tale of two stories here, as Ashton Invest was in first just 10-15 days ago, and Optioneer was at the bottom, rose up, but both find themselves on the wrong side of right, sitting in 11th and 12th respectively.
As of last Friday, we have our largest movers shown here. Coming at first is our very own Theta, who's down 89 spots. How crazy is that? You need to get your stuff together, Theta. On the other side of the spectrum, we have GVOG, who made it to the top 50, moving up 84 spots in 1 week. That's incredible. And the aforementioned Optioneer and Ashton find themselves down almost the same number of spots. And lastly, to round it out, Baby Folio just misses the cut of top 100 by dropping 73 points last week.
And a quick shout out to our division winners so far. The Stocks King, who won our first division ever, Amal, Future 361, Hero, Quartz Queen, Sophia, CMOC Dev, and Kyle, all locking in 25 points and earning the coveted badge that goes along with it.
Come October, you're going to want to find yourself in the top 64 of world rankings. These 7 players are in a tight race, all at 10 points. One of these players is Skizio Trader 69, aka Mr. 100. If you're one of these 7 players or anyone who's outside of the top 64, you will not be making the playoffs.
Yeah, Charles, it's a traffic jam over at the cut line. On the wrong side of it, we got Oscar Fanboy, Invest with AC, 1 point back. We'll be watching to see if he can get up above it.
Now let's take a look into portfolio spotlights. First, we have Cam here, who's also known as Brilliant Budget on X and other social medias. Looks like Cam is having a come up after only finishing in 7th place last season. Now he's winning bull market bracket, which is putting him at 4th on the world rankings. Theta, I'm interested in Cam's portfolio because his top 4 picks are high beta names that could really make or break him this season. And you know how I like risk. Looking at his season's portfolio, you can actually tell how volatile his portfolio really is.
Yeah, Charles, Cam will be one to watch out for sure. However, my eyes are on Teton98, also known as 2 Mind Money on X. They're a team to watch out for because they got 2 brains working for one. I'm not even sure if that's legal, to be honest. The first 2-round picks were RTX and Bitcoin, which is a personal favorite asset of mine, as many of you know. I'm expecting big things from this dynamic duo and look for them to make some noise in the playoffs.
Thanks for watching, everyone. That's all we got for you on this week's FSL Live.
As the search continues for the best stock picker on the internet.
See you guys.